So, structuration theory, it shows how rules and resources in relationships shape our social environments, and I think that's very true, and it can be shown, especially in my everyday life. I think the way that I personally act, whether it be in class, at work, with my family, with my friends, is very different in each situation. The power structures are very different in each situation. The way you act in front of your professors um, in class is much different than the way you would act in front of your friends because they have um, power over you. Their will on their personal power over you is a lot more than, say, your friends who you consider your equal. And so, because of that, your reflexivity is much higher because you're able to monitor what you do, and you're able to monitor yourself and your actions and your behaviors, which in my opinion is very good in an environment like that, because when you're in class and when you're doing something like that, you need to be able to monitor yourself, because if you can't, then that's not socially acceptable. And if you're not acting appropriately, then the agency or your behaviors that you're depicting wouldn't be appropriate for that social environment. And also going along with that, I think even at home, you act very different in front of your, not very different, but different in front of your parents than you would in front of your like best friends. Obviously, you're gonna monitor some things. You're gonna monitor what you say, with how you act. You're gonna try and act more, a little more constrained than you would in front of your good group of friends. Um, so that's also because of like a power relationship. Like your parents um, have always, at least my parents, you when you grow up, you grow up with the idea that your parents have power over you. They have a more legitimate power over you. So therefore, you learn to respect them and to show them respect and to act with respect around them more so than you would in front of your friends who you really just see as your equals, and you feel like you could act any way around and it would be okay. So that's why I think that this theory is very relevant to life, and it really does show um, pretty much just everyday interactions, I think, between everyone. And I like this theory because I think that you do need to follow it, because if we didn't, then it would just be kind of a free-for-all, and people wouldn't be acting appropriately in different social situations, which would start to be a little chaotic.